Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4, or really welcome to Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4. Another co-op series with my buddy Josh and myself, where we're going to take Iran and Turkey and see how well or how poorly we can do in the game. To kind of start it off, Josh is taking Turkey, I'm taking Iran. We are running increased resources as one of the mods, and the other one, the road to 56. So we're going to go ahead and dive on into it and see what this entails, so to speak.
Yeah, we're going to try to reestablish the Ottoman Empire.
Yes, we are. We hope. So I start off with 15 units. Wow. That's 15 divisions, not units. I can't. Oh, 2 tech slots. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that is just lovely.
Don't you worry, I got...
Alright, national focus. Okay. Wow, they've got quite an interesting tree. So, urbanize the country. Education reform. Wow, that's... Whoa. That actually may be worth it from the get-go. Modernize the... I'm assuming that's the army. Naval expansion. Revive the empire. Ooh. Well, that's quite interesting. I don't think I will be going for the claim Turkey route. Interesting. Wow. Okay.
Well, let's start off with 3
research slots.
slots.
The good news is I can get one pretty doggone quickly.
You can get 3, I think.
Probably need to take a look at. Oh God, we are consumer factory poor. That is just stellar beyond all belief. And we have virtually no manpower. Great. Well, okay, before I start this up, let's see. Okay, so they do have quite a decent population, 12.6 million. That's good to know. Yikes. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Cavalry in that one. It's just kind of standard. And there's your garrison. Okay. Well. Oh, and 1 military factory? Oh, good lord. Alright. Well, I'm ready to start it up if you are, Josh.
Just give me 1 second.
Oh, no rush. No rush by all means. This will be interesting. So for the viewers at home, I share a border with Iraq, Turkey, the Soviet Union, Afghanistan, and British Raj. Yeah, it'll really be interesting to see what happens when it comes to the international stage. It will be really interesting. Really, really interesting, actually.
I've actually never looked at their tree, so that's what I'm looking at right now.
That's probably a wise idea.
Looks promising. The focus is for. Oh wow! Look at that. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a while, but there are some really great focuses from an industry eventually. You can get to some really big ones early on.
Oh, yeah. That you can. Yeah, I mean, this will be interesting regardless.
I'm ready to start.
All right. What speed do you want to initially start at? We'll run it at 3 for the time being.
Oh well, I have like no manpower.
Yeah, same here.
Oh,
It is quite interesting, to be honest.
I have like 26 divisions to start with.
Wow. That's not too shabby, to be completely honest.
Basically, I'm using my manpower already.
Yeah, same here. I always forget how slow sometimes these games start, which is okay.
So you want to go fascist again?
You know, that's golly.
The one problem with fascists is that the Soviet Union, last time I played as Iran, like monthly causes like communist gain, it just exerts communist influence monthly.
You know, there is a part of me that really hopes that, I don't know, there's part of me that maybe says, like, what if we go communist?
I mean, we still could go to war with the Soviet Union.
That's true. We've proven that to be true. You can definitely go to war. So, I mean, you know, we haven't done communist yet, so maybe we head that way.
Let me see what the consequences of that are for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious myself before I speak anything.
Oh. I don't have the. I won't have the opportunity to do military youth. I don't go fascist. Hmm.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hmm. It's gonna hurt not having military youth.
Yeah. I'm not sure that it really is going to. Yeah, if we get fascist, I will get military youth. If we don't, then that's 2%. That's just kind of wasted for me in terms of recruitable population.
The communist gains aren't exactly stellar.
Yeah, just whatever you think is going to benefit at the end of the day. I could do whatever you think is going to probably benefit us the best.
I mean, the communist bonus that I would be leaving behind is the division recovery rate, but to me, population matters more.
Yeah, if I go communist, I get paramilitarism, which grants division training time minus 10%.
Can't wait for France to get dominated so I can just take Syria with no repercussions.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Problem is, if they get allied, I can't do that.
Yeah, I think that's the rock in the hard place of what we're doing right now some of the rock in the hard place that I view it, or in the way that I view it, in the fact that it just kind of, it's going to be a little more difficult than anticipated, depending on what happens with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So, not that that's a bad thing, but definitely.
No, it's a good thing because we were kind of on our own, could do our own thing last game. Now,
oh yeah, I mean, until we
choose our moves very wisely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, until we attacked Brazil, I mean, it was pretty much we were kind of left to do our own thing until everybody kind of got pissed about that, which is, I guess, their prerogative. I guess the better question will be, is this the game where Ethiopia does not get dominated and Republican Spain beats nationalist Spain?
Not gonna happen.
I'm gonna venture and say that that's absolutely correct, that it's not gonna happen, period. One of these days, I swear to goodness, we're going to have a playthrough where that happens. One of those two things happen. But maybe not today. Maybe not today.
What is your population?
It's okay, so let me hover over that. My core population is 12.65 million.
Where do you see that?
Go to the manpower tab, which mine says 0 right now. And then if you hover over it, like mouse over it, it'll pop it up.
Oh, I see, 147 million.
Wait, what?
I've got 147 million.
147 million people?
Yep.
There's no way.
Total manpower is 334K. I get 2.2% of that. Wow. Sorry, that is 2.2% of 147 million. How many people do you have, did you say?
12.65.
Oh, God.
But my total manpower is 113,000. Maybe I'm viewing this incorrectly. I'm about blind as a bat. There's no way Turkey has that many people. No way. I mean, think about the population of the United States.
So the one you're... So when you're hovering over it...
No, there's... Josh, I'm looking at, like... There's no way. You're reading that wrong. Like, I'm mousing over all of your territories and clicking on them. Like, I think you're thinking 13 million.
Maybe there's a period there that I can't see.
I think there is. Let's
say, like... 14.7?
Do I know?
You think it says 14.7?
Yeah, because due to, like, 10% of that would be... Or 2% of that would be like over 1 million manpower.
No.
Yeah. If you had like 140 something million, over like 2% would be well over a million manpower.
No, 10% would be 1.47 million. So
Of
1% would be.
wait, what number are we talking about? Because if you're talking about 140 something million, 10% of that is like 14 million.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're doing two different math problems. Yes.
Yes. I think
So
you and I are
so it
going
must
to
be
agree.
14.7. I just can't see the period from here.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could easily have convinced me something else because I am too blind as a bat.
So what's your population?
Last time I checked, it was 12. It is now 12.66 million.
Oh, so we're pretty close.
Yeah, I mean it's relatively amicable by a million, give or take a few, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that much. Yeah, you're right about that, man. Soviets are just, between the Soviets and like the kids coming home from like colleges around the world, they're like, oh my god, yeah, democracy versus communism is really fighting it out.
Okay, I'm going fascism.
I will be headed down that route after I get that third research slot. Then I'll head down that route.
What's tough is I'm already on limited conscription.
Yeah, same here. I'm on limited conscription with an export focus and a civilian economy. Ugh. This is just going to be interesting. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Let's see, what are we? Middle of 1936? I would think the Spanish Civil War should break out relatively soon, but you never know.
Ethiopia's having a tough time holding them back.
Do what now?
Ethiopia's having a tough time holding them back.
Yeah, that they are. That they are. Come on, Haile Selassie, we believe in you. I think. Yeah. Oh, Ethiopia. How you're getting ready to be donezo.
I feel like they've held off longer this time.
You know, I'm right there with you. I feel like they always capitulate about halfway through the year in 1936. But my memory may be failing me. Although, I don't know if they'll make it to... Ooh.
Oh, they're attacking the capital.
So, wow. I can either refuse the oil-filled hostilities or capitulate. Interesting. So if I refuse, the UK gains a claim, but if I capitulate, minus 250 political power? What is that crap?
Yeah, I pissed Britain off when I did my run through because I just felt like that was...
Yeah, I'm gonna piss them off. Screw them. That's right. Get out of here, British. You don't get no oil for you. Jerks. Yeah, we're not playing that. I'm not scared of you, British. I kind of am scared of you, but whatever. And I can talk a big game. But the reality of the situation is I do understand that you could mess me up big time.
Especially since they got their vassal sitting on your border. A very, very powerful vassal.
Yeah, right, whatever. It's not like India. Yeah, God. Man, that's a pickle right there. It's kind of like, hey, here's a great deal. Minus 250 political power. I mean, that's like, ugh.
And I think they like take something, don't they?
I'm fairly positive they do. Now they just have a claim on my territory, which is just stellar. That's great. Oh, well, that's great. I got a corrupt... Ugh. 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 That's just stellar. Freaking stellar. You know, one of the things I do love about this game, which is pretty amazing, is that they've probably done, at least from what I can see, they've done a really good job of researching and implementing probably some of the historical challenges that some nations faced. And, yeah, Iran. Y'all are just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gracious. So if I reform... Oh, gosh. That's... Yeah, we're not reforming the judiciary until I've secured the Kingdom of Iraq. That's what triggers the Civil War. That's a pickle.
Ooh. Bulgaria is gonna go fascist.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And fascism is also growing in Greece.
Yes, it is. So, it looks like it may be doing the same thing in Romania. And definitely in Hungary.
I wonder if Germany is.
Oh, don't you worry, Adolf is still there. France, what are you doing? Y'all are just being... Oh, who is that guy? Mr. Bloom. Stanley Baldwin leads the UK. Okay. What about the United States? Oh, it's that guy, Mr. Wheelchair, FDR. Grow some legs, buddy. Oh, I wonder how many medals we won. 0.
Here's you have a really great woman pole vaulter. Oh wait.
Actually, I'm going to look this up. This may actually add some value. Let's see. "1936 Summer Olympics." Please tell me y'all list the medalists. Oh, sweet. They do have a medals table. This is beautiful. So, Germany won the most, followed by the United States. Followed by Hungary, Italy. Here we were, Turkey. Oh, you actually medaled. Y'all had 2 medals. You had 1 gold and 1 bronze. What about Iran? Got good news for you. Y'all medaled, and I was correct. We had no medalist.
And you really went out on a limb there.
I know, man. It was a very dangerous, educated guess. I thought it was imperative that we be historically accurate here. Oh, Lord. This is just... How many military factories do you have? That's probably a good question to start off with.
4.
Okay, you got 3 more than me.
Yeah, you're about to have 3 in like 5 days.
I don't think...
Or you could have at least.
Could have
if
3.
you wanted.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I think that you can build like 6 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, you can get 3. Oh wow, yeah, you can get. Yeah, you're right. You can, if you snake down that tree, you can get it there. But as soon as I get done building this Tehran University, we're definitely going to be going for nationalism. I think that's just the right thing to do. Oh man, man, oh man, oh man. Well, wow. And Ethiopia, September 1936. Now they're definitely going down, but I do feel like they've lasted a little longer. And Spain, no civil war.
Ethiopia is hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, historically, the Spanish Civil War was supposed to start like 2 months ago. So, man, we've already altered history. Soviet Union kind of makes me nervous. They got a bunch of troops on my border.
Yeah.
So does Afghanistan. What are these clowns doing? If there's one thing history has taught me, you don't fight in Afghanistan. Just terrible. Yeah, watch it. This is going to be the playthrough that we get like 2 episodes into it, and the third one, the Soviet Union is just going to like absolutely destroy me. That's if like the British don't get pissed in the first place. You just never know. This game will throw you for a loop sometimes. Yeah, I'm afraid Ethiopia may be done for. Stick a fork in them. Although if they were smart, in theory, they could encircle the Italians in the south, which would be huge for them, but I just don't think they'll do it. I think Addis Ababa, if I'm saying that correctly, is going to... Oh, God, get out of here, Soviets. Y'all just go away. You're the worst. Stalin, just do what you do. Oh, Stalin's doing the Great Purge. That's just fantastic. That's great. Tehran University. That makes me happy. Alright, now to go towards nationalism. Got that extra research slot, which is nice. That is just so nice. Which means we can start doing some other stuff. We don't even know how to make support equipment. What kind of nation are we? We're the worst. Almost as bad as Hawaii.
So what's going to be your plan?
Petition the United States to take my oil, because historically that's always worked out for Iran. And then I'm going to invite the Shah to come. I mean, not the Shah, but I'm going to invite the Ayatollah to come to Iran. He seems like a nice guy. Oh, okay, so that's a good question. Okay, political power gain would be big. Whoa. I can get 2 of those? No, that's interesting. I can get a captain of industry. I've got 3 slots. I feel like I probably need a fascist demagogue. But I definitely think the increased political power gain is probably going to be the best use. I think, honestly, to tell you the truth, what I'm going to do, looking at this national focus, is go ahead and go fascist. And, okay, there we go. Ethiopia down. They made it to November. Yeah, basically pick up nationalism, and then from there begin to continue to improve the the overall like economy, get the war stuff going, and then basically revive the empire, and then claim Iraq.
So you're gonna fight Iraq first?
Yeah, I think that's probably the right thing. And then once I fight Iraq and secure it and make some, through all this stuff, be able to modify my government, then I think I'm gonna have to fight my civil war. And then after that, move forward and continue to do everything else that I need to do. So yeah, but short term, yeah, go ahead and get in a position to take on the Kingdom of Iraq, and then from there go towards winning a civil war in whatever format that shows up in, and just hope to God that we don't piss off one of the big boys in the meantime, because that can happen too. And when that happens, it's no bueno.
Right now, France is not allied with anybody.
Now, wouldn't it be unique if France somehow went communist in this one? Because they're at 42%. It'll be interesting to see if they ban communism. Italy's definitely pro-fascist. Yugoslavia, still kind of undecided there. Let's take a look at Greece. Oh, Greece, what are you doing?
Still fascism is still growing.
Yeah, it is. Fascism, and it's about evenly split in Romania. Oh, now Bulgaria for sure. Those jokers are definitely going there. What are you doing, Poland? You're just being Poland. What about Republic of Finland? Y'all don't know what you're doing either. Norway. Spain. Wow. Spain is virtually split. God, this Spanish Civil War has got to get kicked off pretty soon. Portugal, what are you doing? You're just being Portugal. That's great. Great for you, Portugal. What about you, South Africa? Being that. What about, ooh, student movement. What does this do? Ooh, fascism up 5%. That's great news. For fascists, that is. Cheese and crackers. God, what are you doing, Afghanistan? So that's, man, that guy's, his hat's on crooked. I wonder if he knows that.
You should let him know.
I would offer to fix it for him, but I'd have to cut his head off to adjust it correctly. What are you doing, Australia? Being Australia. New Zealand? You keep being New Zealand. And yes, war in China, or
interesting. We still haven't had the Spanish Civil War.
Yeah, that's kind of shocking to me that it hasn't erupted. Although I will say I did have one playthrough when I was first just kind of messing around with the game where, interestingly enough, the Spanish Civil War didn't get kicked off until like July of 1937. It was pretty late. Alright, we can modify this government. Okay, where is this fascist demagogue? Sure, we'll let the younger generation run things. Why not? It's not like it ever hurt anyone, right? Grassroots movements. Oh my, good lord. You know, It's like the Soviets are just dying to have me go communist. I feel like, that's going to be interesting. They signed a white peace? What was that about? It's like, it's just so crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Well,
I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Apparently, my country can run
I believe it.
itself. I'm just that good of a ruler.
Yeah, you are. You and your fur coat.
I know, right? It's like I look so Russian.
Yeah, you know, but he was actually, like, historically, he was a pretty cool guy. Artaturk?
Turkey's a really cool country.
You mean Byzantium? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Turkey is. It's a very unique country.
Very unique.
Yeah, it's very, very unique. It's kind of interesting. I've been listening to a podcast on history, and they're talking about the Eastern Roman Empire, and it's just fascinating. Very fascinating. And even in the ones that I have listened to that talk about the rise and ultimately the fall of the Roman Republic, I mean, that area, commonly referred to as Asia Minor, was just so rich economically. I mean, it's very fascinating in and of itself. It's 1937. That is great news. It's 1937, and there is no Spanish Civil War. Oh, well, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Even though like right now, there's actually more support for communism, which is a little bit scary. Like, I'm afraid the only thing that scares me about this, about going fascist, is that the minute that I do it, the Soviet Union is going to be like, perhaps we need to introduce you to Papa Stalin, and I'm going to be like, please don't, please don't. Hopefully that won't happen. What's going on in, oh wow, Swiss. Is there a chance the Swiss may go communist? Now that is quite interesting. What's going on in France? Are y'all still trying to become communist? Sorta. Maybe. That would be hilarious. Dude, who's this? What kind of suit is this guy from Belgium wearing? It's almost like they painted his suit. That's like pastel brown if I've ever seen pastel brown. Are you seeing that?
I'm still trying to find out how.
I will say though, the guy who is ruling and leading Luxembourg, he definitely knows how to rock a fedora. Good for him. Good for him. Let's see if we can find some other crazy looking world leaders. What about old Liberia? Ugh, Liberia. Mexico? No. Oh, Mexico. What about the U.S.? Oh, wait, it's Wheelchair. He's back. And he's here to stay. Britain had. They got a news. Chamberlain? No, it's still Stanley Baldwin. Whoa. Look at the guy who's ruling Austria. He just looks like a creep. He's like, you want to come to my basement for a party? That's hilarious. Poland, yeah, you keep doing your thing. That is great. Oh man, apparently we have purged the Soviet Union. That is just not good for us. Could be bad for them. Definitely not good for us. Alright, tech time. Alright, so let's see what's happened here. Definitely growth in fascism. That's good. That is real good. Let's see, what's going on in Turkey? Dang. And still no Spanish Civil War. Wow. That is quite interesting. Oh, Soviet Union, just y'all stay away. Just go away.
So I have like a 10% reduction on my population because I'm recovering from the war independence.
Yeah, right now I've got the Anglo-Iranian oil company, which is causing a problem, as well as corrupt bureaucracy and judiciary. We do have education reform and nationalism, so yeah, it's interesting. Ooh. Fascism to 35%. That's good news. Unless you're Antifa, and then that's bad news, but whatever.
Oh, I found out how to remove that. Okay. I've got to go for authoritarian. I can't say that word. Authoritarian.
Authoritarian?
Authoritarianism. There you go.
There we go.
Whew.
Here's a fun fact for all you viewing. Josh is going to be a doctor.
I know I can pronounce so many more complicated words than that, but
I know you can, that's impressive.
Every once in a while, there's always those words that find a way to stump us.
Well, in both of our defenses, we had very late nights on school nights. I felt like I was looking at something today, which was driving me bananas at work, and it was like the lack of sleep was clearly showing up because I stared at it and I was like, oh my god, I think I've just gone stupid. I can't do my job anymore. Alright, we'll probably be here after we do that. Then I guess we need to go ahead and start doing that. That would make sense. Yeah, definitely that and that. Those two, yeah, okay, good deal. Ooh. That would actually work out well too. Well, the Marco Polo Bridge incident happened. I'm still, like, just thoroughly shocked that Spain...
About the Spanish?
Yeah, I mean, like... golly, I just never would have guessed. Oh, Hindenburg blew up. Huh. Yeah, Spain, just do your own thing, dude. Good for y'all. Glad to see y'all aren't at war anymore. Good for y'all. That is just stellar. That should, yeah, that's awesome. Good deal. Good deal. But it is time to make a cut. So we're going to go ahead and pause it up, make a cut. Oh, and very end of the cut. Spanish Civil War. Hot dog. And that was virtually middle of May 1937. But we're going to pause it up, make a cut, guys. As always, if y'all enjoyed what you saw, leave us a comment, like, subscribe. We're going to continue to go down this co-op game and hopefully not get utterly destroyed by what I feel could be the Soviet Union. So we'll be back in the next episode, but y'all be good, and we'll see you soon.